It was a Thursday night Boy Scout meeting. A boy stood atop a box in the front row of troop mates, telling us of a magnificent trip. We would hike through San Francisco, get snacks at Pier 39, stay in a hostel, then eat burgers in Marin on the last day. I was a bit hesitant about hiking 15 miles, but I knew that if I put my best effort in, I'd be able to meet this challenge. After all, being one of a half dozen girls in a troop of 100 boys was a feat in and of itself. But I had joined for the adventure and challenge of the outdoors. Adventure was exactly what the Marin Hostel trip offered. I signed up. We met early in the morning at Castro Valley BART station, rode to San Francisco, then started hiking. The chilly air and vibrant colors of San Francisco offered an accepting environment for hikers. My friends and I had a great time sharing candies and donuts at the pier. With the camaraderie of socializing, the first 5 miles of San Francisco's flat sidewalks was a breeze. I knew I'd be able to make the rest of the trek. By the time we started hiking the hills of San Francisco, I was beginning to get tired, but seeing how strong my friends were and the rolling hills of Marin weren't too far in the distance gave me hope. We crossed the Golden Gate Bridge and blissfully changed out of my walking shoes for hiking boots. When I got back to my friends, they told me they'd opted to catch a ride with parents the rest of the journey and invited me to join them. It felt like everyone had given up and our group was quickly melting away. I felt demoralized. A friend by the name of Kylie was going to finish the hike, as she was a seasoned backpacker and this was but a light stroll for her. I decided to walk, not wanting to give up. Across the rest stop were the hills I was destined to climb. Looking up at them was daunting, but inspiring. They were merely a challenge waiting to be conquered. Watching my friends drive away was a bit disheartening, but having Kylie next to me kept my spirits up and a smile across my face. We started hiking the switchbacks of Marin Hills on our way to the hostel. I started to feel like choosing to continue the hike had been the wrong decision. It was painfully boring hiking without friends to talk or inspire me. I couldn't speak with Kylie because she was well ahead of me and the trails only allowed for a single file line. I felt lonely and sad, left with nothing but my own thoughts. No friends, media, or snacks to entertain me. The weight of my pack digged into my shoulders as I continued to ascend. It became increasingly difficult to catch my breath. Eventually, the trails widened. I could walk side by side with Kylie, instantly improving my mood. Once we were tired of talking, Kylie listened to music, and I walked in silence. The pain in my feet was no longer something I could ignore. The final path to the hostel was lined with beautiful historical buildings. The large green field in front of the small hostel had children who had biked and were driven, playing games together. A sense of relief washed over me to finally be done, but my body still ached. When I woke up the next day, I was extremely tired. My scoutmaster asked if I was unwell, since my friends had gone to play badminton, and I was still laying atop my bed. I claimed to be fine. Adults suggested I should stay in. Ignoring my body's need to rest, I refused, even when my own scoutmaster was staying in, because I didn't want to give up. With the clank of money in a donation tin, I had bought a warm cup of tea, hoping it would cure any ailment, and went to play badminton. There were 2 hiking options that day, one up a large hill and a quick 5-mile hike to a lighthouse. Me and my friends chose the latter. The next day, I hiked out to catch a ferry in Marin. I had done it. I made it to the end of the trip. Even though I was sick for a week after, contrary to what I previously believed, maybe I didn't make the wrong choice after all. Instead, I made the choice that allowed me to grow and learn about myself and friendship. When possible, I will do this hike again, now knowing I can rely on my friends to radiate positivity.